What happens when quiet palace whispers suddenly become impossible to ignore? Could a single moment behind closed doors reveal tensions that have been building for years inside the royal household? And why are insiders now claiming that King Charles finally felt compelled to step in after what many are calling Queen Camilla's most controversial move yet? Stay with us, because today's story explores the growing speculation surrounding the royal family, the delicate balance of tradition and loyalty, and the questions that continue to fascinate royal watchers around the world. As always, it's important to remember that much of what circulates about the royal family comes from media reports, unnamed sources, and public speculation rather than official confirmation. While we examine these claims, we separate verified public events from rumors that remain unconfirmed. For years, Catherine, Princess of Wales, has steadily become one of the monarchy's most admired and recognizable figures. Whether attending charity engagements, supporting early childhood initiatives, or representing the crown on international visits, she has cultivated an image of calm confidence and quiet dedication. Public approval has followed. Many commentators have observed that Catherine's popularity has continued to rise, especially during challenging periods for the royal family. Polls conducted by several British organizations have frequently placed her among the most trusted working royals. At the same time, Queen Camilla has continued carrying out her own royal responsibilities, supporting literacy campaigns, domestic violence awareness initiatives, and numerous charitable organizations. Officially, there has never been any indication of conflict between the two women. Yet that has never stopped speculation. Royal experts have long suggested that life inside the monarchy involves far more complicated relationships than the public ever sees. Every appearance, every seating arrangement, every photograph, every headline is carefully examined for hidden meaning. Recently, a fresh wave of rumors began circulating, after several royal engagements sparked widespread discussion online. Social media users claimed Catherine appeared to receive overwhelming public attention wherever she went, with enormous crowds gathering simply to catch a glimpse of the Princess of Wales. Videos from public walkabouts quickly spread across the internet. Comment sections exploded. Many viewers described Catherine as the future face of the monarchy. Others praised her composure and professionalism. Meanwhile, some commentators began questioning whether this growing popularity might unintentionally create awkward dynamics within the senior ranks of the royal family. Those discussions intensified after reports claimed that certain palace planning decisions had become unexpectedly sensitive. According to various tabloid stories, there were alleged disagreements over event scheduling, media coverage, and the prominence given to different members of the royal family. No official confirmation supported those reports. Still, the rumors refused to disappear. Then came the incident that set royal watchers buzzing. According to speculative accounts circulating in several publications, palace organizers were allegedly forced to reconsider parts of an upcoming royal event after concerns were raised that Catherine would once again dominate headlines. Some reports even claimed adjustments were discussed regarding photographs, arrival times, and speaking opportunities. Were these ordinary logistical decisions, or signs of something more? Nobody outside palace walls truly knows. Yet the internet quickly developed its own explanation. Online commentators began suggesting that jealousy, not protocol, was driving the supposed changes. Before long, headlines appeared implying that Queen Camilla wanted greater attention focused on her own role as queen. Again, these claims remain entirely unverified. No official palace statement has ever suggested such motives. Even so, speculation continued growing. As debates intensified, many royal observers shifted their attention toward one person, King Charles. Would he ignore the growing rumors? Would the palace respond? Or would silence only fuel more speculation? Those questions became even louder after Charles and Catherine appeared together during subsequent royal engagements. Body language experts, whose interpretations remain subjective rather than factual, offered countless theories. Some believed Charles appeared especially warm toward Catherine. Others argued nothing unusual had happened at all. The photographs themselves revealed little beyond polite smiles and formal interactions. Yet in today's digital age, a single image can generate thousands of competing narratives. Then another report added fuel to the conversation. Several commentators claimed Charles had privately emphasized the importance of unity within the family. No evidence of such conversations has ever been released publicly. However, the alleged message resonated with many observers. After all, King Charles has repeatedly spoken throughout his public life about service, stability, and continuity. Protecting the monarchy's reputation has always remained one of its central priorities. If internal disagreements ever threatened that image, many believe Charles would naturally encourage cooperation. That possibility alone inspired another wave of speculation. Could the king have quietly reminded senior royals that public competition serves no one? Royal historians note that previous monarchs often worked carefully to maintain harmony among prominent family members, particularly when public perception became especially important. History offers countless examples where private diplomacy proved far more effective than public confrontation. Perhaps, some suggested, Charles preferred exactly that approach, behind the scenes, away from cameras, away from headlines. Meanwhile, Catherine continued focusing on her official duties. She attended engagements with her characteristic smile. She met families. She highlighted charitable causes. She rarely addressed gossip directly. That silence, ironically, seemed only to strengthen public admiration. Many supporters argued that refusing to engage with rumors demonstrated professionalism. Others believed remaining above controversy helped preserve the dignity expected of a future queen. Queen Camilla likewise maintained her public schedule without commenting on the circulating stories. She continued supporting literacy initiatives, hosting receptions, and representing the crown alongside King Charles. Official appearances showed a united front. Yet despite those appearances, online discussions remained relentless. Every photograph became evidence for one theory or another. Every facial expression inspired dozens of interpretations. Every pause during conversations generated new headlines. The modern royal family exists under extraordinary scrutiny. Sometimes ordinary moments become extraordinary stories, simply because millions are watching. Royal commentators frequently remind audiences that palace life involves immense pressure. Every decision carries symbolic significance. Every public engagement contributes to the institution's image. Balancing individual personalities with constitutional responsibilities is no easy task. If disagreements occasionally occur, as they do in nearly every family, they rarely become matters of official record. Instead, they often evolve into speculation. Still, many observers believe one undeniable reality remains. King Charles understands the importance of presenting stability. Having waited decades to become monarch, he recognizes that public confidence depends not only upon tradition, but also upon visible unity. That is why reports suggesting he encouraged cooperation between senior royals attracted so much attention. Whether those reports reflected genuine conversations or simply media interpretation remains uncertain. But they touched upon something larger than palace gossip. They raised questions about leadership. How does a king manage personal relationships while protecting an institution centuries old? How does he balance affection for family members with responsibility toward the crown? And perhaps most importantly, what happens when public perception begins shaping the story more powerfully than confirmed facts? Because in today's world, perception often travels much faster than truth, and once a narrative takes hold, even silence can become part of the story. Just when it seemed the speculation had begun to fade, however, another unexpected development reportedly unfolded behind palace doors, one that left royal insiders whispering that King Charles had finally reached a decision that could reshape how the royal family presents itself in the months ahead. As fresh rumors continued circulating, attention once again turned to how the palace would respond, not with dramatic announcements, but through carefully planned public appearances. Royal observers noted that the most consistent message coming from senior members of the family remained one of service, continuity, and unity. Rather than addressing speculation directly, King Charles continued carrying out his constitutional duties alongside Queen Camilla, while Catherine remained focused on her charitable work and public engagements. To many commentators, this steady approach reflected the monarchy's long-standing preference for allowing actions, rather than headlines, to shape public perception. Experts frequently point out that royal relationships are often interpreted through photographs, brief interactions, and anonymous reports, making it difficult to distinguish verified facts from speculation. While stories of rivalry may attract significant attention, there has been no official confirmation that King Charles intervened in any personal dispute between Queen Camilla and Catherine. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the latest royal speculation and analysis, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest updates. We'd also love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the palace's strategy of remaining silent helps preserve its dignity, or does it simply encourage more speculation? Until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next